speech titled Turning Fear into Power, The Secret to Confident Public Speaking. Good day, everyone. Let me start with a question. What would you do if you weren't afraid of speaking in public? Would you confidently share your ideas in class? Would you volunteer to lead a presentation? Or maybe you'd finally tell your story to inspire others. Most of us wouldn't, because the moment we imagine standing in front of people, something happens. Our heart beats faster, our palms get sweaty, and our mind suddenly go blank. I know that feeling all too well. But here's something I realize. The fear of public speaking doesn't mean you're weak. It means you care. You care about your message. You care about being understood, or you care about doing well. And that's exactly my point today. You can turn that fear into power. Anyone can become confident speaker if they learn to face their fear instead of running from it. Now, let's talk about why many of us fear public speaking. It's because we think people are judging us. We imagine the audience counting our mistake, noticing our shaking voice, or waiting for us to mess up. But the truth is, they're not. Audiences aren't enemies. They're people just like you. When you watch someone speak, do you want them to fail? Of course not. You want them to do well. To teach you something, to make you feel something. That's what your audience wants too. So, instead of focusing on how scared you feel, focus on why you're speaking. What message do you want to share? What story do you want them to remember? When your purpose becomes stronger than your fear, you realize the speaking isn't about you, it's about them. Another reason we fear speaking is because we want to be perfect. We rehearse every line, every gesture, and every word. But the truth is, perfection doesn't exist in public speaking. What matters is authenticity. People don't remember perfect speakers, they remember honest ones. When you speak from the heart, even your mistake make you more relatable. And here's something powerful to remember. Confidence is not something you're born with. It's something you build. Every time you speak, even if it's just a few sentences, you're collecting courage. Each speech, each presentation, each little moment you face your fear, you become stronger. So let me share a story. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, was once terrified of public speaking. In his early 20s, he would literally skip classes that requires presentations because he couldn't stand the idea of talking in front of people. He said, and I quote, "I would rather face a cobra than an audience." But one day, he decided to take a public speaking course under Dale Carnegie. He practices, he failed, he stumbled, he never quit. And that's the single decision changed his life forever. Today, Buffett proudly displays his public speaking certificate in his office, not his college diploma, because that's the skill that gave him the confidence to lead, persuade, and inspire millions. Now, let me share something more personal. When I was younger, I used to hate speaking in front of others. During one class report, I remember standing there frozen. My notes were shaking, my voice cracked, and my mind went completely blank. I wanted to disappear. But instead of giving up, I practiced more. I started speaking in small groups, volunteering for little roles, and reminding myself that every word mattered. And little by little, the fear started to fade. Now, I'm not saying I never feel nervous, I still do. But now I know how to control it. I've learned that courage doesn't mean you're fearless. It's mean you speak even when your voice shakes. So, if there's one message I want you to take home today, it's this. Your fear of public speaking does not define you. Your courage does. It's okay to feel nervous, it's okay to make mistakes, but it's not okay to let fear silence your voice. Because your voice has power, the power to inform, to inspire, and to influence others. So the next time you're asked to speak, don't step back, step forward. Take a deep breath, smile, and remember this is your moment. Because when you finally face your fear, you realize something beautiful. The thing you were once most afraid of can actually become your greatest strength. Thank you.